YouTube, what's happening? Welcome back to another Hip Hop Head reacts to metal. We've got a big one today, and I say a big one. I don't know anything about the song. We're doing Metallica, the Four Horsemen. Now, I'm saying this is a big one. I don't believe I've heard anything off this album before. This obviously being the first album that Metallica ever did. I believe they at least wrote this when they were super young, like my age or even a bit younger, like 18, 19. And I think they maybe released it when they were like 20, 21. But this is the first album, basically, and I've had a ton of requests from to do any song from Kill 'Em All, or to do very specific songs from Kill 'Em All. So I asked more specifically in the Fade to Black video which song in specific should I start with. This one came up the most, and also had the one individual comment that had the most likes on it. In the whole video, actually, not just as a suggestion. So I'm going to do this one first. People suggested other ones, don't worry. Seek and Destroy came up a few times, I know that, and a couple other ones came up more than once. I'm going to get through them all, but you know, you got to take your time, got to spread the love around. Today, we're doing the Four Horsemen. I'm just going to get into it. Let's kick it. They don't hesitate, do they? We'll pause it here briefly. First of all, yeah, I can see what people mean when they say they evolved quite quickly. Obviously, this is one song from Kill 'Em All that I'm listening to, and the only one that I believe that I know. And Fade to Black, as far as I'm aware, is the only. Actually, I don't think I've looked at Ride the Lightning to see what other songs on there that I might know already. I don't know if there. I don't think there were any. So obviously, I'm comparing one song to one other song, as opposed to Kill 'Em All as an album to Ride the Lightning as an album. But I can see how they evolve. It's very. Well, I don't know if it's a very different style, but it's a different style. It's got a different sort of. I don't know. I want to say that Fade to Black had a bit more of nuance to it, but that could just be the song specifically and the topic, like the subject matter of it. But it feels that was a bit more of a maturer sort of element to it. But then again, that could just come down to the individual song. That's why I don't want to talk too much about how the band evolved between the albums, because obviously when you guys talk about that, you guys know what you're talking about. But I'm you know, coming into it fresh and learning as I go along. But it's still really good, and I'm bearing in mind, because someone mentioned this in a comment when they were suggesting this a while back. I'm listening to this bearing in mind how young they were when this came out, and how I'm pretty sure they were basically around my age. Like I said, maybe a bit younger, but and it's really good. It's just like they're talented guys. I also have read, whilst I was whipping up the lyrics for this one, the song was originally written by Dave Mustaine, who obviously we knew Megadeth, and I've also been told there's maybe a bit of a clash between the Megadeth community and the Metallica community in places, so I won't touch on that too much right now, because I just don't feel like I'm informed enough to for it to be my place to get involved. But either way, Lyrically, I feel like it's pretty cut and dry, but I also feel like there could be more to, like, a metaphor to it, so to speak, that we've not got around to yet. But right now, this feels like a classic metal song to me. As someone who is, I don't want to say new still, because well, I'm new. Let's be real. But now that I've listened to a few songs, I still feel like this is a classic metal song. It's got an energetic guitar. It's quite angry. A lot. Well, I said energetic. I'm about to say it a second time. A lot of energy to it, and it's about something quite violent. It's about the Four Horsemen coming to kill you and get your blades out, lock your children away. Pretty interesting. Well, obviously, there's 6 minutes left, so we need to give it more time to develop the lyrics. But I just wanted to give our thoughts so far, and we'll continue. It's good though. Ooh. Well, that's what they did there. Some switch ups again. No change. Dude, I love it. I love it. Before it gets, like, back into it, I love it. I mean, when it changed, it had a bit of like a similar riff, and then it changed to something different. You guys know I love it when they do that, but I can understand why these guys are successful. This being their first album, and I know this is the only song I've heard off this album, so I don't know what the rest of the album's like, but based on when I asked, which song on Killing Them All should I listen to, based on the fact that about 6 different songs came up a bunch of different times, I imagine the rest of the album is also very good. And the age they were at the time, with them being quite young when they brought this out, I struggle a bit, because it's just like, I don't know, you just feel it, don't you? When you like feel the music, it's hard to put that into words sometimes, how you feel about something that's supposed to be exactly that felt. But no, it was just really good, and we're gonna do the rest of it because I want to hear the rest of it. There's still, what is that, like 2.5 minutes left. Oh. I don't know that one, but it's cool. What do you want me to say after that? I almost feel like I should jump cut whilst I get myself together, but then I feel like I'd be depriving you of the so I know I'm not. I knew this already, and I know even more so now that I've watched back some of these reactions I've been doing as I've been editing them and stuff, that I don't have the most emotive face. I don't make a lot of facial. If I'm sat there listening to a song, I have like a dead face a lot of the time. But like, I just want you guys to know that I'm, especially with, and I'm not dismissing anyone else, but we're talking about Metallica for a second. I feel every single goddamn note they play of any instrument by any member of that band, because that was incredible. And the fact that they were, every now and then I hear about someone who's like, you know, it's been happening a lot with football recently, but like different things in life where I hear about someone who's like my age and what they're doing. Like I keep thinking about Kylian Mbappe, who's a footballer who's worth like 50, 60, 70 maybe million pounds if someone wanted to buy him. He's playing for Paris Saint-Germain at the moment, and he's 19, he's my age, and he's literally worth about 60 million pounds, give or take, a few million, and I'm like, what am I doing? And then I listen to something like that and I get the exact same thing. This is the equivalent of that. Is like, musically, how talented they are is incredible. It's incredible. Like, anyway, it's incredible. But then the fact of that age as well, that's nuts. And I come back, I know I said this before, but I can understand why when they put this record out, people, I don't know exactly what happened, but I imagine people were buying it, and then all this stuff happened. I don't know if they were signed already when they did this first one. I don't know if they did anything before that. It's crazy, and it was so good. It's good. It's really good. That was just a great song. I keep looking down because I put my laptop down. Lyric wise, I doesn't matter. Sorry, that's probably insulting, but because I do want to touch on the lyrics though, because what I could tell, the lyrics are about, as the name would suggest, the Four Horsemen. You know, the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse coming. It's the Four Horsemen. I could be wrong here. War, death, famine, and pestilence. I believe. It just talks about how they're coming in, talks about killing all the wrongdoers and blah blah blah. The horsemen are drawing nearer. Gather around, warriors. I think they're going to try and like fight the demons away. But then when you go on Genius, I don't know if this is just something that Genius says that has completely whipped over my head about the Four Horsemen. The lyrics were originally about teen sexual frustration, as seen in the recording of Mustaine's Mechanics later. It was rewritten about the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, right? So it's about the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, basically. So lyric-wise, it's pretty cut and dry. It's pretty straightforward about what it's about. Someone mentioned Mechanics as being a different but similar song. I'll listen to that one, actually. I'll listen to that one now. Next video, we're going to do Mechanics, because I feel like it's important that I hear that, given that they are similar and one was changed. I'll not touch on that too much more now, because I'll listen to Mechanics next. But as far as that song stands, it was incredible, and my breath's been taken away, and I'm going to go and get a drink before I record the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for supporting me on my journey through an incredible genre. leave more suggestions in the comments. Metallica, anything, suggest anything. I'm building my list. And obviously, if we need to keep these videos going, we need to keep more suggestions coming, more songs to listen to, and I know there's plenty to get to. You guys just need to tell me what they are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support recently. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.